welcome back, everybody.
Short show.
Hey, welcome back to Motivation Time, everybody. And I'm your host, Mike, and this is Life Changers, and I'm going to motivate you. Yay, get motivated. Listen to pump rock. How do you motivate yourself if you're the only employee? That's the question I get asked a lot. Hey, I'm the only one working this, so how am I going to motivate myself? Well, if being homeless and not making money doesn't motivate you, because there's always an out, right? Everybody who starts their own company or everybody who thinks about it, I meet a lot of people that I'm like, hey, you have a good talent. You have a good secure job. I could see you can double your money and you could go out on your own and do all the stuff that you want to do and not do what people are telling you to do. But the number one thing is, no, I got job security. I got a paycheck, and I don't have to go look to get work to make money. So if being self-employed is your thing and you're not motivated by money and being homeless, well, there's nothing I can do to help you. Please move on to the next chapter. No. So the number one thing to motivating yourself and to being successful, well, you just have to want it. I'm telling you, like, there is no motivation that I can tell you or give you besides go to see Tony Robbins or come to one of my live shows. I'm just going to pretend I have live shows now. And I can motivate you. I can pat you on the back and tell you you're doing a great job. And you can go ahead and be successful. Because you know what? You have to surround yourself with people that you want to become. So just like the old saying is, you're not going to become sober if you hang out at the bars. But what, Mike? I thought if I hang out at the bars, I'll see all the drunk people and I'll be like, I don't want to be like that. I'm going to sober up. No, it doesn't work that way, bud. So where you put yourself is where you're going to end up. Meaning, if you want to be successful, hang out with successful business people in your area. There must be local small business groups, corporations, all those different things in your city, in your town, in your state, wherever, province, if you're in Canada. But you have to rub shoulders with the people you want to become. And number one thing to also motivate you is you got to be able to take people opinion. Everybody in business, big or small, if you just started yesterday or if you've been doing it for 100 years, has an opinion about how you can be successful. I even have an opinion on how you can be successful, and I'm telling it to you right now. But you got to be able to take it as they say, constructive criticism. Because especially in my younger years, when somebody be like, hey, yeah, you're in business. Is this what you deal with? Oh, yeah. Well, I have a great opportunity for you, or I could help you. I could teach you. Even though they know nothing about your business, listen, because that's how I started. I started hanging out with business people because I'm like, hey, I want to be a businessman. I'm going to hang out with people that I was talking. And I mentioned this in other episodes. And I took a lot of things from certain ones that was good. And I looked at all the bad stuff that I thought they did, like penny pinching, like we talked about in that one hotel. No wonder why he doesn't have it anymore. Have you ever had a job and you got fired and you're like, I just wish his like undercover boss, where I'm like, well, you know what? I'm actually your boss and you're fired. Or that you won the lottery and you're like, I'm going to buy this company out just to fire you. Oh, how I dreamed about that many times, but it doesn't get you anywhere. I digress. So yeah, you got to go hang out or follow motivational speakers or audiobook, listen to books. So I'm going to tell you, for the last month or so, I have not listened to anything motivational or anything about like Dr. Joe Dispenza, as I mentioned in one of the books. You hear me say Surrender Experiment a lot. That is a book called from Michael A. Singer. He's another one I like to listen to his books on Audible. And I'm not sponsored by Audible. This is me talking. Or by any of those guys. But if they want to sponsor me, please call me. But you have to keep a program, because I haven't done any of that. And in the last month, I looked at where I was to how I feel now. And I'm telling you, I'm ready to sell everything and just go to Tahiti and I'll be rich there. Like $200,000 probably in Philippines. I think for $1 Canadian, it's 43 pesos. So do the math. If you had 100,000, you're a millionaire with pesos. Motivation, and you can probably hear it in the way I'm talking compared to last time to this time. But if you truly want to be motivated, you got to find your groups, your people, the things that motivate you. So for me, it's certain audibles. I listen to, I'm subscribed to like a YouTube thing, but it's called Gaia, and there's a lot of motivational stuff on there. And I realized I should be watching a lot more of this instead of wasting my time watching other things. Like people playing poker or people playing slot machines or people living their dreams. And I'm like, wow, they're living their dreams. They're so proud of them. Well, how come I'm not living mine? So instead of watching people do their thing, you got to find your regimen that makes you more motivated. And then you got to start listening to whatever you call it, your gut, your soul, the universe, the galaxy, whatever you want it to. But you just got to tune into that frequency. And people that know me, know that I'm not like a meditation type guy or like a guru type guy. But you know what? That stuff works, dude, for me anyways. Like I started trying to I can't meditate, like I fall asleep so easily, but I do a lot of guided meditations because Dr. Joe Dispenza has a few of those. And he's also on Gaia. I watch a lot of his stuff there, and it's just telling you to take control of yourself and your personal reality. So that's the key. So the key to keeping you motivated is finding your people, your group. So you're listening to my podcast or my YouTube channel or TikTok or whatever this is playing on, and this is helping. Great. Listen more, man. Like I'm here. I want to help. I reach out, like write in the comments if you have questions, want me to talk about topics or something that you're going through, because I can really help and we could help each other. That's what this group is for. Is I want everybody to motivate each other and everybody to help each other motivate. Because another thing that motivates me, and you could ask people that's worked with me or been with me, is whenever I get a contract where I got to travel, I will pay the extra, even if it comes out of my pocket to go first class. I will pay the extra if I need to rent a vehicle. Well, I'm getting a more of a, not luxury like, Bugattis or anything like that, but, a really nice up-to-date car, heated, cooled seats, has all the bells and whistles on it, where you look at it, you're like, wow, this guy has money. Because that helps me to motivate me to be like, hey, I want this stuff, and I want to own a car like this. I have an old Ford F-250, 05 diesel. They're becoming obsolete, but I got my big diesel pusher. Has a lot of power, right? Because I want to travel with my family and pull a fifth wheel trailer around, so that's what I bought. But, we always say like having things makes me happy or motivates me. Well, I don't care about having things, but if I want something, I want to be able to do it. And that's what motivates me. If I want to fly first class, I think everybody in the world deserves to fly first class and feel important. Or go into the airport and you get to the first class lounge and get all the food you want, and anything you want. And it really makes you feel special. I understand that. And I think everybody should have that experience. We sell ourselves short sometimes. We say, oh, well, that's just for the rich people. We're all could be rich. We're all deserving of it. It's just we have to motivate ourselves and reprogram ourselves that we deserve it. And I'm still, to this day, I still have to motivate myself and reprogram myself and go. But one of the main things is that was hard in the last couple of years. I'm not going to say why. We could all put two and two together, especially if you live in Canada. Right now we're in 2022. is being able to hang out with my people, right? Hang out with other business people, and groups. And I know for a fact that if you're able to hang out with your people and get motivated, and you can do it online as well. Like I know there's a lot of online places where the chat rooms and stuff where everybody can get together, meet weekly. Like I encourage you, if you want to start one of those in your city or in your town or your area or your state, go ahead, and you could drop me a link below and in the comments, and I could check it out, because I just want to help motivate people, and I want people to motivate me, because if we all just motivate and help each other, we'll all be successful, and we'll all find the stuff that we need to keep us motivated. So, thanks for listening. And on the next episode, I'm going to be talking a lot more about your personal reality and how you think is where you're going to end up. So how to help yourself to think more of what you want, and to feel and to understand what you're feeling, and listen to your gut or the universe or your higher self, and run with the ball and don't stop and just go for it. And that you'll just see doors and gates opening up and opportunities coming your way. We'll talk soon. Stay tuned.